Well, with ever-increasing concerns about childhood obesity, getting your kid off the right foot when it comes to fitness could help prevent a lifetime of health problems that are caused by obesity, like diabetes and heart disease. But where do you begin, and how do you get your kids started? Well, here to answer those questions and much more, Paul Presvelis and Kate Hurwitz. They are fitness trainers and co-owners of All for One Fitness on the Upper East Side here in Manhattan. Welcome to you. And Nicholas and Kate are here to demonstrate for us some of the exercises you're going to talk to us about. So thank you all for getting up nice and early and coming in to exercise. A few quick jumping jacks woke you up this morning, right, Nick? All righty. Well, first of all, let's talk about how to get the kids up and moving in the first place, because that's tough, especially if you're a parent who's not home a lot, to say get off the couch and move.
Well, most important, make it fun. You have to make sure the kids are having a good time doing it, because that's what motivates kids.
Right.
Make it part of their daily lifestyle.
And getting parents routine involved too.
Yes.
I mean, my kids will exercise if I'm doing it, but if I say go downstairs and do 20 minutes of, Taibo, they're going to look at me and smile, and as soon as I turn my back, they're going back to this, right? So making it fun.
Yes, absolutely.
And
lead by example. Get out there yourself.
Mm-hmm. Good point. I think that's a very good point. So when we talk about the difference, you're talking about strength training for kids. What's the difference between strength training and weight training? And is weight training ever good for kids? At what age?
Weight training is a very small part of strength training. It's strength training is broad. Plyometrics, lunges, things like that are important for kids for symmetry and body and movement, body awareness for all sports and activities, dancing, ballet, and stuff like that.
So before weights, we just like to even start off with a nice core base.
And which is what we're going to demonstrate today.
Yeah, some jumping jacks, plyometric moves.
Okay, yeah. But when we talk about weights for kids, is there age and actual maximum weight for kids? Is there when kids move on to that, is there ever a good weight program for kids as well?
Absolutely. Once you know that the child is aware of their body movement and know how to move it correctly, they're absolutely ready to do some weight training and strength training. Okay, sure.
Cool. And obviously it has some physical benefits, but I bet there's some others as well that people need to know, don't they?
Well, injuries, preventing injuries. I've been working out all my life and I've never had a serious injury. Kids should learn how to strength train certain areas for sports-specific exercises and things like that. Okay. Absolutely.
Hand-eye coordination. It's great for hand-eye coordination.
Okay. Focus, too, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Just like the rest of us. I always feel better when I exercise. Well, why don't we get started?
Great.
Why don't you show us what we're going to do today?
Okay, so we're going to start with the warm-up.
Okay.
Okay, guys. This is Katie Nicholas, and we're going to start with jumping jacks. Ready? And go.
Jumping jacks is a great warm-up. It's full body. It's stretching out, loosening up the joints.
Okay. 3, 2,
After this, we're going to get to a cross-jump lunging, which is a very hard exercise, and coordination is important.
Okay.
And you're off.
Oh, my goodness. I can't even do that.
Good, guys.
You have to be careful with the knees going too forward, pounding down too hard.
Pushing off your heel.
It's important to make sure you watch them and teach them the correct way to do it the first time, because that's how they remember it.
Switch.
Is it a good idea maybe to get, for the first time around, get a trainer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like anything else, you want to get someone that's certified, licensed, educated in the field. Growing up, in the schools, we learned a lot of exercises the wrong way. We learned to do push-ups the wrong way, sit-ups the wrong way. If you teach them right the first time, they probably remember the right way to do it all their lives.
And are there a lot of trainers now that are focused on, because I imagine the regimen for a kid is different than it's going to be for an adult, me and you, right?
Yes, much different. A lot of certifications include an area on children, pregnant women, so you really have to make sure that person is certified, has knowledge in the field, worked with kids. Kids are, delicate. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want, you can very easily injure them if you're not doing it correctly.
All right, of course. And then we were talking about a lifetime of, getting them off to a lifetime of good habits.
Absolutely.
You don't want to start them off on the wrong foot, right? Are there group classes available and
group classes all over for kids, but you should really bring the kid to a professional first and make sure that they learn even the group exercises correctly right. And then when they are in the groups, they know what they're doing. They know that they're doing it right, and they will prevent injury.
Okay. Well, we certainly want to do that. Nice job. Look at that plank. Go, Katie. Good. Nice job,
3,
Nick.
2,
hey,
and 1.
Excellent.